Alright guys, now we want to get into this Django administration panel, right? So we don't have the username and we don't have the password yet, but we have to create that. So how do we create that? It is with the help of the commands. So the command is actually the create super user command. Okay, so if the server is still running, then just stop it and say python space manage.py create super user. Okay, so don't worry if you can't remember all these commands. I will attach the list of Django commands, so you can download that and you can refer whenever you want. So in order to create the Django super user, we have to run this command. If you are using this git bash window, this command may not run because we have to say something called winpty. Okay, winpty space then the command python manage.py create super user. Okay, so when you hit enter, it will ask you to enter your username. Okay, so let me add my username. This is the classic username, that is Django admin. Now hit enter. It will ask you for the email address. Let me put mine, developer.rathan@gmail.com. Okay, and the password, put any strong password. Okay, don't put 12345. So just put any strong password, and the password again, let me put mine. So you can see the super user created successfully. Now if you go to let me first restart the server. Python space manage.py run server. Alright, now let me refresh it. Okay, this is my Django admin and my password. Okay, put your password and hit login. Alright, this is the Django administration panel, right? So this is actually the ready-made thing. So this is the users. So as you can see, this is the username of your super user. You can see staff status is equal to slash. You can see staff status is like it is checked, and this is the username. When you click on this, it will open all the details about your user. So we did not put any first name and last name, so you can always come here and put your first name and last name here. Okay, so this is so if you want to change the email address, you can do from here. And the password, you see this, so this is automatically hashed. Okay, it uses SHA-256 hashing technique. So this is actually a very secured way of storing your password. Alright, so this is all for the users, but we have created our model, right? We have created a student model, so we want that model to be here. We want to add some data in the student list, right? So we want that here. So in the next lecture we will bring that here. Okay, thank you.